We've got a sober living, which we also call transitional living complex, called Next Step Village. It is in Maitland, Florida, just a few miles outside of downtown Orlando, and it really works as a transitional facility for our Orlando Recovery Center as well as the original Recovery Center in Umatilla, Florida. It's got 70 beds, and we allow men and women that have completed programming to transition over to Next Step Village, which is our sober living facility. What we offer to them there is the ability to continue outpatient programming. We've got a 3-phase program at Next Step Village. Coming in is the most restrictive, going down to, when you get to the 3rd phase, a very non-restrictive program. So step 1, we start them with 90 days of programming in 90 days. That's the 12-step programming. They also are required, they have 1 week to obtain employment. We give them opportunities. We have computers, we have postings, we'll take them on interviews, making sure that they're able to become productive. They're required to do some volunteer work in phase 1. As well as have nightly curfews and check-in and things. As they step down to phase 2, it's a little less restrictive. They're still required then to do 5 days of 12-step programming per week. They're obligated to stay employed. There's still a curfew, but it's a little bit later. And as they step down to phase 3, they go to 3 hours of guaranteed 12-step programming per week. There is no curfew. They're allowed to have weekend passes as long as they let us know where they're going, and they check in with us via text or phone call to make sure they're safe. But I do want to let you know that through this time period, they're all required to go to outpatient treatment. If any of the patients or residents do not stay going to treatment in addition to their 12-step programming, they're no longer able to reside in our facility, because as a transitional sober house, that's very important to make sure that they're staying in recovery and they understand and they're working the steps and they're working the process and making sure that they're able to succeed. Also at phase 3, one of the greatest points is they're then become mentors for somebody coming into phase 1. And so it gives them not only the ability of self-worth and to help somebody going through, but it really helps those coming into phase 1 to see, wow, I can really do this, and look at the success, and I can find a job, and I can integrate back into society and be productive again without drugs or alcohol.